Dividends may seem like a quiet trickle, but with automatic reinvestment, they become a second engine for compounding your portfolio growth, especially for long-term U.S. investors. Each payout, whether from stocks, ETFs, or mutual funds, can be set to buy additional shares, powering up your wealth without any extra effort. First, understand what a dividend is and where it comes from. Most broad-based U.S. indexes, like S&P 500 ETFs or total market mutual funds, pay cash payouts, typically quarterly, and more specialized stocks and funds can pay monthly or on unique schedules. Dividend day is set by a record and ex-dividend date, with payouts hitting your account on a regular calendar, often coordinated so money lands soon after quarter end or at predictable annual points. When your dividend hits, you have two choices: take the cash or reinvest it. The cash option puts spending money in your pocket, useful for retirees or anyone drawing passive income. The second path, dividend reinvestment, is where the magic of double compounding happens. Every dividend is used to buy more fractional or full shares of your holdings, and every new share also earns you future dividends. Over years, this layered compounding dramatically increases your share count and total portfolio returns. Signing up for DRIP's dividend reinvestment plans is simple on major U.S. brokerages. Most, Schwab, Fidelity, Vanguard, and others, offer zero-commission DRIP enrollment with just a few clicks, letting you enable auto-reinvest for any eligible stock, ETF, or fund in your account. Brokers purchase new shares on your behalf, often including fractional shares, so every dollar gets put to work. Each new reinvested dividend creates a new tax lot in taxable accounts, but reinvested income still gets reported as part of your annual returns. The most powerful effect? Double compounding. When you turn on DRIP, each payout buys more shares, which then generate future dividends, and those dividends buy still more shares, compounding upon compounding for decades. If you run a simple simulation, a long-term index investor who enables DRIP might wind up with thousands of extra dollars of wealth versus one who pulls out each dividend as cash. Patience is critical. The compounding effect accelerates with time, and the more years you let it run, the bigger the payoff. This works especially well for ETFs and broad index funds, which pay regular dividends and support automatic reinvestment on most platforms. For Americans using a 3-fund portfolio or similar index strategy, enabling DRIP on all core holdings creates an easy, hands-off path for maximizing growth, smoothing volatility, and harnessing every penny for extra shares, no manual actions required. When you combine DRIP with regular dollar cost averaging, DCA, you supercharge two sources of compounding. Scheduled paycheck contributions buy new shares, and dividends create new fractional shares at different market prices. Two independent layers that buy more when prices fall and less when they rise, averaging out the market ups and downs. Payout schedules are generally easy to track. Most U.S. stocks and ETFs pay quarterly, sometimes monthly, with reinvestments landing in your account within a day or two of the payout date. DRIP timing isn't about market precision. It's about letting every scheduled payment, large or small, build up your holdings without the hassle of manual entry. Over time, these reinvestments naturally sync with calendar events like contribution schedules and annual rebalancing. Some risks deserve attention. If you only DRIP into one company or sector, your portfolio can get overly concentrated. Diversify your holdings and apply DRIP across your whole index portfolio to avoid the pitfalls of single stock risk. Remember, in taxable accounts, you still owe taxes on qualified and non-qualified dividends. Even if they're instantly reinvested, prepare for 1,099 DIV reporting each year. DRIP shines exceptionally in retirement accounts, IRAs, 401ks, where dividends grow tax-free or tax-deferred until withdrawal. In such accounts, automated reinvestment makes the most of compounding, helping create a much larger nest egg with no immediate tax drag. Just be sure your settings are aligned after rollovers, conversions, or account transfers. Some investors choose not to enable DRIP, instead manually reinvesting dividends for strategic reasons like rebalancing, boosting underweight parts of a diversified portfolio, or covering routine expenses. This approach provides flexibility, but demands regular review and may sacrifice the discipline and automatic growth DRIP offers. Special cases like high-yield stocks, REITs with unique reinvestment programs, or international funds affected by foreign taxes require additional checks. Confirm each holding's stability, DRIP eligibility, and any extra taxes or fees before committing, and review distribution reliability for non-U.S. assets. One of DRIP's hidden strengths. It helps with portfolio drift and keeps your allocation on track. By directing dividends into the sleeves that are underweight, you can nudge your holdings back toward desired weights without manual trades. Pair this with regular DCA and annual reviews for seamless, low-effort portfolio maintenance. Don't confuse DRIP with yield chasing. The greatest benefit comes from steady, diversified reinvestment over time. Chasing only high-yield payers can introduce instability and unnecessary risk. Focus on total return across the broad portfolio, with DRIP as the engine for all eligible holdings, not just the highest payouts. Setting up DRIP is fast. Log into your broker, navigate to account settings, and select which stocks, ETFs, or funds you want to auto-reinvest dividends in. Confirm DRIP status after major contributions, transfers, or life changes, and schedule annual review reminders to verify everything remains aligned with your broader plan. Paying attention at tax time is vital. In taxable accounts, keep good records of dividend totals and reinvestment dates using brokerage statements and simple tracking tools. Qualified and non-qualified dividends impact how your returns are taxed. Use 1099 DIV forms and online resources to avoid mistakes. Portfolio dashboards from major brokers let you track total dividend growth and share accumulation, helping tune your DRIP settings as your goals evolve. A hypothetical case. A U.S. index investor using a 3-fund strategy with auto DCA and DRIP enabled for 20 years. With every contribution and dividends snowballing into more shares, this investor winds up with a significantly higher portfolio value and share count than one who collects each dividend as cash. It's a fully automated system. DCA buys more every payday. DRIP converts every payout into growth, both compounding quietly in the background. This entire DRIP routine supercharges your portfolio's compounding engine, building on the automated contribution and rebalancing routines covered in earlier episodes. The next upgrade? Automate your DCA engine. Wire up broker settings, sync contributions to paydays, and let volatility lift your results as you set and forget the ideal schedule. Bring your paycheck, login, and target amount for a plug-and-play launch in the next video.